How are you doing today? You have Michael Wood here with Virtualize Breif, and we're going to take a look at how to create a RehabConnect custom launcher. First thing we'll do is go over to the GitHub page, github.com/virtualizebreif, and we'll click on Collection, Bonus, and in the RehabConnect folder, you can obviously search. You can use the link itself, so many ways to get there. There's full instructions here. There's the Citrix application settings at the bottom there. But for this example, we'll make a basic launcher so we get the idea of what's happening here. What we'll first want to do now at the page is go ahead and click RehabConnect Downloader. And this goes to the RehabConnect site and downloads the application. We'll go ahead and hit Run. And I know the application is going to be found in the C drive in my user folder. My username happens to be Gamer, and he is under app data/local. And it's going to create a folder inside of here called Apps 2.0. And then we'll let that continue to download. I'm going to look inside of the PowerShell file knowing that has the executable. So let's go ahead and grab that name, and we're going to search that one in just a second after the download takes place. Sometimes this download is fast, sometimes it is very slow. So it's looking pretty good today. But then we'll search for that executable, and you'll see we'll copy the file in our next step where we'll set up the source location. And then you can put the source location on a network path, a UNC. So that's where I have it when I deploy it for a large place. So it's on a UNC path, and the source files are copied from the UNC path to a destination location when launched from Citrix, or you can launch it from anywhere you want to as long as the user has read access to the source location. We'll see it have download the files, launches RehabConnect. And once it's launched, we'll go ahead and hit cancel. We are already in the good location to search. Let's go ahead and find that executable. Here he is, and from that we'll go ahead and hit more options, and we'll go to the file location and then back up a level. This is going to be the folder, so let's go ahead and copy that folder here. We're going to go in the C drive for my example and go in support, apps. We'll create a folder called RehabConnect. Dropping that on here. We're going to name this folder here RehabConnect and today's date. Now that we have that, we'll go ahead and jump back to our GitHub page, and we're going to download both of these files here. You can always just right click them also and copy. So let's create the PowerShell file launcher RehabConnect. And we'll dump that in and hit save. As we can see, close that there. The computer is missing the cool options of showing the file extensions. So we'll set that and get rid of that txt. So there's the PowerShell file. We'll go back and get the bat file. Then we'll call this guy launcher RehabConnect.bat. Excuse me. Yeah, we can open it up with Notepad too. That's good. And now that we got that file there, we've set up the source, copied the files, and we'll need to customize the files too. Let's go ahead and open that with Notepad again. And we need to put our location. We'll go ahead and correct the location of the bat file to point to the PowerShell file. Close that guy, and then we'll also edit the PowerShell file and fill in the things necessary there. The source location will be the same. And we'll go ahead and put that little backslash there just in case. And there's the executable. None of the stuff else needs to be changed. We can go ahead and close the file. For good measure, we're going to make sure the source location there is good. Just double checking it. All right, we're set. We'll go over to, we'll leave this guy open here, and then we'll launch another Explorer here just to show that the application is no longer being used from the app data folder. And we'll go into apps and we'll just delete everything there. So, all right, application is no longer there. We're going to go ahead and create a custom shortcut for the desktop. Let's go ahead and send this over. So essentially you could have a network share with this link file on any number of computers. You know, it could be 1,000 computers, and people can launch RehabConnect. You can put this in the start menu. You can publish it as a Citrix application. Let's see. Oh, I already created one earlier, so we'll just go ahead and delete that guy. It's the same deal there. I put a fancy star on it. But yeah, he launches the RehabConnect bat file from the C drive in support apps RehabConnect. And now that we're set, let's go ahead and run it. It'll bring up this window here. When it does, it'll go ahead and set up the application files and launch RehabConnect. And there we go. We'll go ahead and close that guy. And that's it. So each launch itself, now the subsequent launch will have already copied the files for my use. So it should be much faster. And you can see the box checks if RehabConnect is there. If it's already there for my user, then it doesn't copy the files again. And now launch. Now each launch will be fast for my user on this computer. And that's how I set up a RehabConnect custom launcher. You can always reach out to me. My name is Michael Wood. My GitHub page is there. And I thank you for your time.